And the sixth category is the high risk products. This is not the take for most of the business people around the world. Only specific people are interested in it who are doing big business. These high risk products are basically the space system products. If you know SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk. So this is one of the products which has most risk because he tried to find a launch vehicle which comes back to the land after it is being disintegrated. But he failed many times. He lost most of the money, but finally he could succeed it, and now he has tied up with NASA. So it has risk, very high risk, but still it has the market potential. So only some of them will try it, and mainly the driving factor of this high risk product is, of course, the technical risk involved in it. So based on that, you decide what the product is. And the seventh category is quick build products. So quick build products are as simple as that. You don't want to invest a lot of time or last lot of money in it. Just most of the time you invest your mind in it, you will achieve what you want to achieve. So rapid prototyping actually helps in some of the recent quick build products. And based on this as the driving factor, you characterize the product. So you know what capability of quick build you can do. Based on that, you characterize the product. And finally, the complex systems. Complex systems are always complex. It stands for its name. So it has many components or parts which have to be assembled into a single product. The best example is the automobile and the aircraft. So you cannot just like that make the product. You have a lot of process to follow. You have a lot of things to ensure when you develop it. So this is how the overall products across the globe is classified and their driving factors are being identified. Okay, so now we can see case study of automotive development, which is my core field of work, in the further slides. Okay, at first we need to understand why the automotive development is complex. Everyone says, okay, automobile development is complex. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of efforts, a lot of technical stuff, etc., etc. But why it is complex? To explain that, we have a two-axis graph here. So the x-axis shows the complexity of the user interface. User interface is basically when you sell the product, how the customer is going to use that product and how that is going to affect the image of your product. And there is another possibility how the customer is going to abuse that product. You might produce a product for some purpose, but it will be basically abused. More than its design level, it will be used. So this complexity will be in the x-axis, and the complexity of the product structure itself. Of course, the product structure complexity comes from the number of parts involved in the assembling the final product, and what is the processes of making all these parts individually. Everything comes in the product structure complexity. And in this graph, there are 4 boxes you can see, and some of you might have already imagined what these 4 boxes are. The box which is in the left bottom, the less complexity of product structure and less complexity of user interface, we basically say it is simple. The product is simple. The 2 boxes which are diagonally opposite, the one here, this we say this is not simple and not complex. There is some simplicity involved and some complexity involved. So you cannot just like that define this is simple or complex. Same here. But the one which has the high complexity of user interface and high complexity of product structure, you say it is complex, obviously complex. You see some of the examples. Automobile and aircraft obviously comes in the complexity zone. FMCG products like your soap, your shampoo, your potato chips packet you buy somewhere, whatever you say, the fast moving consumer goods are basically simple. Conventional machine tools, like you have a lathe machine, you have some paper rolling machine, whatever it may be, you call it as the user interface wise, it is easy because people know how to operate it, and there will be no much technical issues you can face from the usage of this product. But still, the product structure is complex. You cannot manufacture lathe machine with just 5 parts. You have multiple parts and you have to make it with precision. And there are other products like electronic devices. It has a lot of user interface difficulty, but manufacturing wise, not so difficult. So with this quadrant, you can clearly understand that the automotive development is a complex development process. Okay, so a typical product development in an automotive, or you can say the automotive development. I want to develop a passenger car for India for the year 2022. I want to start the planning from now. So how can I start? Which way of planning the product development best suits for me is a V model. The V model is a well-known model used across the globe for all the automotive development. V stands for the validation. You can say this as validation model, or you can. There are many definitions of V, but simply V talks about integrated design and testing. I can explain you in the further slides. Starting with a basic introduction of V model, we have one V coming down, one V going up, and there is a junction between the two pieces of the V.